All right, man, welcome to Fight Week. How you feeling? Just kind of take me through just the emotions and being back in another fight again, man.
Fight week is always, just shredding the pounds, and I'm just enjoying Oklahoma. Never seen so many cows here, so it's fun, man. I'm just having a good time.
I don't hear a lot of people say I'm enjoying Oklahoma, but I mean, I'm from the Midwest, so what do I know?
Yeah, I really don't like the casino environment, so I got a nice ranch house, like maybe a mile down the road, so I just stay there, and I like
perfect.
it.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a short notice here. We had a couple of weeks or so since you found out you were going to step in. Were you getting ready for anything, anyways, or was this just completely just out of the blue?
I was completely out of the blue. A month ago I had no home, and I was staying in touch with Scott Coker, and he was just telling me to keep training. And then finally I got a promotional agreement with them, and then I got a call to fight some other opponent, but that fell apart, and they told me main event. I was like, man, hell yeah, let's do this. And I just asked them to send me the contract.
So being back here now, this is a completely new deal. Will you have the freedom to pop back over to Russia and do fights like these last two that you just did, or is this is it? This is home now for a while.
No, this is my home. It's an exclusive deal.
Just like it was before. You were exclusive before, yeah.
Yes, I was exclusive before. It's a 4-fight deal, and I'm back here. And Russia, no, I don't want to talk about Russia.
I mean, you got 2 wins over there.
I did get 2 wins, but
that's what got you back on track.
They did, yeah, but the last fight they did me pretty dirty, and
yeah.
I don't want to mention their names, but right now it's all about Bellator and Bellator 218.
Obviously, this is a chance to get a loss back from a couple years ago. So tell me about what you thought when they said, look, man, we want you to fight Emmanuel Sanchez. You've already been in there with him once, so what went through your head when they gave you him as an opponent?
The first thing that came to my head is just excitement, and we both are very exciting fighters, and I don't know who the first guy he was fighting against, but I think this is a perfect main event, and it shows that Scott Coker, Bellator, the company, believes in me, and I'm just happy to represent them and get this rematch.
You had a bunch of co-main events when you were here before, and your 8 fights here before. This is your first main event, though, with them, right?
This is my first main event. That's
correct. Is that exciting? Is there pressure behind that? What's the mentality, knowing that you're going to be one of the last 2 guys to walk out?
It's excitement for sure, but I'm just enjoying every part of it, and like I said, it's this sport, man. This shit that happens within a second, it could be up, a second it could be down. So, like I said, I'm just treating this like an everyday, and I'm going with it.
Do you? And I know everybody is going to have a sort of a different answer for this, but do you look back at that first fight that you had with him and take anything from it, or do you just assume he's changed a lot in 2 years and you've changed a lot in 2 years, so it's just kind of out the window?
You take a few things out of it, but honestly, I think we both improved. And here we are, Friday, March 22nd. We'll see who's the best one.
Break him down a little bit for me in terms of what he brings to the table and what he's brought to the table recently. Obviously, he's coming off a title fight loss, but one that a lot of people thought he looked pretty good in. He stole a couple rounds from the champ. So do you look at that fight in particular and see what he's doing recently?
I did watch his fights. I watch all my fights from my opponent. Emmanuel brings a lot of things to the table. There is not just one thing you got to watch out for him. He has multiple things. Like I said, I like forward pressure fighters because that's my style too. And as a promoter, you want to see those 2 guys compete. So I feel very excited fighting him, and this time around will be different.
New life back here in Bellator again, new deal like you just said. Talk to me a little bit about sort of the state of the division, because the champion is moving up to try and get another a belt in a different weight class and try and be a 2-division champion. Do you think a little bit more long term about what's going on at 145 when you've got the champ moving up to 155? Does that change things for you, or is it just I got to get this one on Friday no matter what, then we'll think about it?
Yeah, I'm going one fight at a time. Whatever he does, it's on his terms, and I really don't care about other fighters. But as long as he doesn't put this division on hold, that's a lot of fighters do that and puts the division on hold. And as long as you don't put the division on hold, I'm okay with that. And I know they're having that 45-pound tournament coming up soon too, so that's pretty exciting.
Is that something obviously you want to be able to be a part of?
As long as it's for $1 million, I want to be part of, man. Money talks.
I mean, you've been a champion before in another organization. I'm assuming that getting a belt around your waist again is something that you'd like to experience again.
Of course, we're all in the sport. I fight for my family, for my kids, and you want to be champion. If you don't want to be champion, if you say you don't want to be champion, then you're bullshitting. So to me, that's a goal of mine, but it's also a goal of mine to get a lot of victories.